AEW TNT champion Darby Allin has been doing rounds of media in recent months as he has become one of the more popular wrestlers on the roster. He has done interviews with Talk Sport, Forbes, The Bro Bible, and more, all recently. He spoke to Talk Sport about working with Sting in AEW, and here is what he had to say. "When I work with him, you can't stop and smell the roses. It's go time. That's a huge thing for me to be in charge of telling his story at the tail end of his career. You're writing history here, and I really don't want anybody to go back and say, oh, you know, when he got with Darby Allin, it was kind of like not good, or whatever you would say. So to me, there's a lot of responsibility, and it's amazing to have that put on me. I thrive in these situations." Darby Allin also spoke to Talk Sport about when he found out he'd be working with Sting. Here is what he had to say. "To be honest, I was standing in the rafters doing my thing. I thought I was sitting in the rafters just because that's how I am in real life, sitting away from everybody. I didn't put two and two together. When I finally did get told about Sting, I was like, it's going to be a big one, and it was. That debut, that was something special. Now it's time to kick ass, dude. I dropped out of film school, so visualizing things, I love everything to do with storytelling and film. So the wheels, man, in my mind, it's a 7-day-a-week job for me in my head. It doesn't end Thursday morning." Darby also spoke to Talk Sport about Sting's impression of him, and here's what he had to say. "He likes characters and things like that, so when he first saw my vignettes and my promos, whatever you call them, he was super hyped on them. He just thought they were so different and unique. So with the story we've been doing, I've been sending him all of these visual ideas, and I've been talking in depth to him." Darby Allin also recently took part in an interview with Forbes and also spoke about working with Sting during that interview. Here is what he had to say. "There's nothing as big as having the ball to me than having someone of Sting's caliber come in and you're in charge of helping to write that story of his debut. It doesn't get any bigger than that. I take that very, very seriously. So I was like, it's business time. I've gotten some advice from Sting," Darby continued. "He's seen some of the videos I've done and he's a big admirer of those. He can be in the game for however long he's been in the game and constantly keep people intrigued. So if you could pick his brain on that, that would be the number one thing. Because he's in a league of his own with that mystery and everything he controls. He controls the audience. When he walked out there and I'm just laying in the ring and the music starts, I haven't had a feeling like that in wrestling as long as I've been doing it. There's nothing that topped that. That was like an out-of-body experience." Darby Allin also spoke to Forbes and said that he doesn't watch other wrestling promotions. He just likes to watch skate videos. He wants to keep his body of work unique from anything that has come before it. "I just watch skating videos, that's it," said Allin. "I don't want to be inspired by anything. I want my body of work to be its own thing. I know it's like that with skaters. A lot of skaters don't watch certain videos because they don't want their skating to be inspired just like I do with wrestling. I respect everybody's hard work and stuff, but there comes a point where I just want to be in my own brain about things. I don't want to be inspired by anybody." Now, Darby Allin also took part in an interview with The Bro Bible recently. And during that interview, he mentioned he wants to be in the 4th Jackass film and that AEW would give him the time off to make that happen. Now, Jackass's Steve-O has appeared once in one of Allin's vignettes, or videos, or whatever you call them. Now, filming for Jackass 4 actually began in December, but it had to be halted due to both Johnny Knoxville and Steve-O needing to be hospitalized after a stunt went wrong. So here is what Darby Allin had to say about wanting to be in Jackass 4. "The one would be Jackass 4, and I have talked to people and I'm like, hey, if this happens, I will have to have time off. Not only is this going to help the AEW brand and its pop culture, it's going to help my mind. It's a bucket list thing for sure. I've talked to Steve-O about it. Everything is so crazy with COVID, they can't even start filming. They were like a week or two into filming when it got shut down, and now they've been holding it off." Darby Allin is scheduled to team with Sting at Revolution to face Team Taz's Brian Cage and Ricky Starks in a street fight. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the notifications bell so you don't miss out on any more news or reports from Spoiler Free Wrestling.